So this song sounds like Justin Bieber, Post Malone, Bring Me the Horizon, hyper pop, and that's the spirit? Hey neighbor, welcome back to Beyond ARTV. My name is John, and it's time for a track review on DiE4u by the rock band Bring Me the Horizon. The UK Titans have conquered the charts many times in the past with a variety of different sounds, but after an unexpected resurgence thanks in no small part to TikTok blowing up and subsequently making me cringe at videos of Can You Feel My Heart? I don't want to say that song's been ruined for me because it hasn't, but still, it kind of lives rent-free in my head what they've done to it. Bring Me, or more specifically Ollie Sykes and Jordan Fish, the most prominent members of Bring Me, have been kind of pushing towards this more TikTok younger demographic as they've teased new music, and they've been teasing DiE4u specifically for a long time now, and that's why I feel that some people are going to get sick of the song before they've even fully heard it. But regardless of what I think about their cringy marketing, I mean, at the end of the day, it's always about the music for me. As long as the music is there, I could really give a fuck at how you're marketing yourself. I can criticize that all I want to, but if the music is on point, that's all well and good. DiE4u is a startling track in some ways, but also naturally progressive for Bring Me the Horizon. They've flirted with pop music for so long now that it's no longer an alarming revelation to say that Bring Me are taking hyper pop and also nu metal and all of these other ideas and combining them under one house, because they've done that since really Sempiternal. There's tracks from Chasing Rainbows to Oh No off of That's the Spirit, and DiE4u definitely reminds me, if I had to compare it to one of their albums more than the others, probably That's the Spirit with elements of Amo. They're such a weird but fascinating band. That's why I've had so much love for them over the years, because you really truly never know what to expect, and having listened to them since their MySpace days, like Suicide Season, they're just the last band that I would have predicted to have this trajectory in their career, but you can thank Jordan Fish, I would say, in no small part, for that branching out, for that expansive sound. And here on DiE4u, we have Ollie Sykes explaining that this is supposed to be about his addiction issues, something that's popped up many times negatively in his life and has left him with a sort of PTSD type of feeling where he can't get out of his own head. And I think that that's a powerful message in and of itself in the interviews that he's given about it. But the song, it kind of loses me with the delivery, because you don't really get the irony and the very sterile, safe, generic lyrics. And when I say sterile, holy shit, these lyrics are pretty damn bad. The opening notes of this song kind of give me vibes of like Where Are You Now, Justin Bieber, Skrillex, that collab they did back in, 2015? And that's a weird start, but okay, I'm listening. Then we move into vocals that actually kind of sound like he's trying to be Justin Bieber. And then I realized that Justin Bieber just this year put out a song called DiE4u. What is going on here? I mentioned in the intro that I got everything from like hyperpop to obvious Bring Me references like That's the Spirit type of sound, and it's very weird the way that these things kind of juxtapose themselves. I'm all for experimentation, and I thought that their last EP, Post-Human Survival Horror, was fucking nuts. I absolutely worship at the feet of that EP, but I knew that each installment was going to be different. I just didn't know that different meant so fucking basic, it's so hard to get past the lyrics. I'm so close to the edge, let me see my halo, you know I would die for you. These are all things that Ollie is saying that he's singing about his addiction, but just to your average listener, it's going to hit like yet another ridiculously melodramatic love song. There's screaming in this song, there's also some very weird and almost kind of cluttered hyperpop sounds, which again, not bad in and of itself. It's just that they're trying to stack on like 8 layers in the same place, and you can't eat the whole damn cake, all of the layers all at once. It's inevitable that some of the elements get lost in translation. So while I do enjoy the overall guitars in this song, I think that they're solid, they're audible, which is nice. They don't just feel like afterthoughts, so Lee's not just standing in the corner somewhere looking off into space like he does in some of their photo shoots. I laugh because I just kind of have this head-spinning exercise actress is feeling while listening. Almost like, are we in an episode of Black Mirror where they're trying to be this hyper pop but also emo boy band that still have guitars and relatively solid drums too? Because that's kind of what this feels like, and on one hand, I'm almost here for it, but on the other, I just can't help but feel the disconnect. One of my biggest pet peeves for the track is that Ollie doesn't sound like himself as a vocalist. He has a very dynamic voice, I'll give him that, and he's definitely made a lot of improvements. He's taken steps to advance his techniques and the way that he sings and screams, so applause for that. But also, if you're sounding like somebody other than yourself, it's almost like you're emulating other singers. I mean, he even sounds a little bit like Post Malone at one point, and it's very confusing the way that he holds out certain notes, and it goes from Bieber to Posty to Ollie Sykes, and it's like we're getting a Venom transformation right in front of our eyes. Overall, DiE4u is a song that sort of holds your attention, sort of makes you want to look away. I guess the guitar solo was kind of cool, but I also feel like I've heard it before. And I think I paid more attention to that the more times I heard the track. It actually leaked a few days in advance, so I had some extra time with it before the music video even dropped. It's so tough to put a rating on a song like this, but I guess I will go with a light 3 out of 5, maybe a strong 2.5, depending on the time of day you ask me. But again, let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. I could see a lot of people having a problem with the lyrics and them being so safe, at least at surface level, they seem that way. Do me a favor, hit the like button on your way out, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to check out more of my Bring Me the Horizon videos, then you can tap a card right over here, or tap here to see me talking about another recent song. Other than that, all of my socials can be found in the description down below, and I'll be back soon for more right here on Beyond ARTV.